Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, we did it, guys. We did it. We filed the paperwork in preparation for our trip to Niagara Falls. You guys wanted us to. We went and did it today. She got hers done. I got mine done. Are you excited?
I'm really excited. I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. Let's go. Fired up. Ready to go. You guys are crazy. What we did was we filed for our passports. She did hers, I did mine, passport renewal. Mine was just outside the 15-year expiration since I had it issued last, and yours wasn't that old, right? So yours was still good?
Mine was 13 years old, but I threw it away, so.
Oh, that's right, yeah, so we both had to end up applying in person. She did it in Arkansas, and we just did mine in Memphis. And it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that big. I mean, we had to have the birth certificate, the copy of the passport. You didn't have yours. Copies of everything. More expensive than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not free. I'll tell you that for sure. If you want to go traveling around, I ended up getting one of the passport cards too. I got the book and the card. I guess the card allows you to go to Mexico and Canada back and forth. I don't know if I'm going to be needing it, that often, but it's nice to have. A lot of times you get asked for two forms of identification with your picture on it. Well, I'll have a driver's license, handgun carry permit, and I'll have a passport card. So I think I'm good to go. Mm-hmm. So guys, yes, we are filed in preparation for our Niagara Falls Valentine's Day trip. I'm excited about the trip, actually. I'm gonna call my brother Tommy today and do some more planning and preparation. Originally, it was just gonna be me and Jen, but now it looks like hopefully my brothers and sisters are gonna go. Maybe stay in Tommy sent an Airbnb that he had found on the Canadian side, had an outdoor hot tub. Each of us get our own room, and then maybe that's a fireplace.
That'd be nice. Because
it's gonna be snow. It's gonna be Canada, right? Way up north in the Great White Way, Canada, eh? So there's gonna be snow. There's gonna be ice. It's gonna be cold. We'll be driving the Beast though, the F-250. So.
Get to watch some Netflix on the way.
Yeah, guys. She'll be watching Netflix. I'll be driving safely. Right. I have this thing called a Magic Box, and Magic Box allows you to look at Facebook, YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, all that on your screen. And that F-250, the Beast, has got a huge screen, doesn't it?
It does.
It's huge, huge. Not made in China. No. Huge.
It definitely didn't come from Wish.
It's not Wish.com. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, looks like it's going to be a fun trip. Talking about fun, we got lots of fun things. We did something fun today. We're going to do something fun tonight. And this morning, Jen came over last night. And what time did you end up getting here? About 7:40, 7:30?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. It was foggy, right? It was foggy.
Yes,
I was worried. Me and my mom were worried about her getting here. It was just take your time, girl, take your time. So it took you a little bit longer than normal.
It did, yeah.
Yeah, but it was really foggy. But Grandma Carol made Jen's famous, what do you call that Mexican dish?
Mexican chicken. Mexican
chicken. It's like a 7-layer dip, but it's a meal. It's like it's good. It was good. Yeah. It was good. I'm not saying whose was better, Grandma Carol's or Jen. They were both very, very good. I enjoyed them both very, very much.
I liked hers.
You liked hers? Well, I like both of yours. Smart guy. So me and Grandma Carol ate that, and then you got here and you ate it for what? Breakfast. She ate Mexican for breakfast, guys.
I like breakfast food, but I'll eat that in the evening. I don't know why.
What time did you eat your breakfast this morning?
Was it 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock.
Got up at 5 and ate it.
Why'd we get up at 5?
To go hunting.
We went hunting on the ridge, baby. Almost both of us were like hoping the other person maybe would say no, let's not go, but we both wanted to go because we knew, opportunity, to hunt, and I think we're glad we did.
Yeah.
We got
Saw quite a bit.
It was warm. It was 50 degrees. And got out there and in the pop-up blind on the top of the ridge, back 30. And it was, what time was it?
7 something.
Was it 7 something the first one came through? That was earlier, wasn't it? Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Okay. I think it was. Okay. So maybe 7:30, 7:20-ish. I look off to the left. I'm looking off to the left because she's sitting next to me. So obviously I'm looking off to the left pretty often. So I'm looking off to the left. There's Jen, pretty Jen right there. And all of a sudden over her shoulder, I see antlers. I see a big old boy. No, well, he wasn't too big of a boy, but he was walking at a quick pace to the left. I said, look, whoa, big old buck. And she looks over and she gets her phone out and she Snapchats it. I just saw the Snapchat of it. You got a good Snapchat of it. Yeah. By the time I got the cameras going and everything, I got a little bit of it on camera. He was a 6-point. He pretty tall, but it had 2 forks on top, and of course he had 2 little brow tines. And we shot that thing first thing. He dropped. No. We let him walk, people. We let him walk. We still have 2 deer in the cooler, right? I just checked Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency CWD, chronic wasting disease, test results page, and the verdict is still pending.
I was gonna say, you didn't tell me.
They're both still pending. I got mine. I got mine on Thanksgiving morning, and you got yours 2 days later on the Saturday morning, right? Mm-hmm. So that's a week. Yours was a week today, right? Mine was a week and 2 days. So it takes about 10 days, to get those results back, more or less sometimes, depending how busy they are. So those 2 deer are still on in the cooler, in the ice chest, or the Set Power electric ice chest. And so we really didn't. I told her, if we see big boy come out or old mama, right? Big boy or old mama, we're gonna take that one and put it in a third, in another cooler. Well, the 6-point, he wasn't so big boy.
No, he was young.
That was exciting though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that was exciting. So he ran on through, and he didn't stay too long. Them bucks don't tend up staying too long. They're looking for them girls. But who did stay long was the next one that came out. She came out from the right this time, and did you see it first since you were looking at me? See if she gets this right.
No.
No, because she wasn't looking at me.
I was still half asleep in my defense. I'm still sleepy.
I'm just playing. It came out to the right, from the right, and it walked up. We both heard something, I think. We were both like, looking up going, what was that? And this doe came up. She was about 25 yards away when we saw her to the right. And she walked right up to our pop-up blind. And when I say right up, I mean right up. Now she was real skittish.
Yeah.
She was
walking very slow and not really putting her head down much.
She was licking the air.
Looking right at us.
They lick the air to see if they can get scent out of the air with their tongue. It's kind of, they actually lick the air. But she was, right? She was stamping that foot, trying to get us, She saw something. She saw our heads through the little pop-up blind slit. We were camouflaged up. I got a camcorder and she's got her phone, so the deer really can't see our faces. They just see like a bunch of tourists. Oh, look at that!
I think she liked us. She stayed around.
I think she liked us because she came up, she walked left, she came to the blind, got about 5 yards, about 15 feet from the blind. And then she turned right, and she went back about 25 yards. Then she came back. Then she circled around us. And when she circled around us, she goes, all right, she's gone. We put the cameras down. All of a sudden, whoo!
There she is again.
No, that was the other one.
Oh, the sister, yeah.
The sister.
Yeah.
Because this was a young doe. It wasn't old mama. This was a fairly young doe. But she walked around us, and when she got around us, she kept looking back. Well, little sis, because it's even smaller deer, little sis was behind her, and she saw us doing all this stuff when we thought that the other deer couldn't see us. And whoo! And she runs about 30 yards and stops and looks back. And sis was like, it's okay, guys. They're good people. They're with me. They're with me.
It was the coolest thing.
It was the coolest thing. So that deer comes back up. The first one, she walks around us, connects back with the little sis, and then we watch them both meander off to the right about 30 yards.
Slowly.
25 minutes.
It was, yeah.
Because I turned the GoPro on, and from the time I turned it on to the time I turned it off, it was 25 minutes those deer were out there with us. Now, usually when deer, bucks and stuff come out, unless you got food plot or something for them to, and they're eating, usually they're traveling, right? That buck was traveling. These guys, they like us. They like Timifer. They're part of the crew. You know?
I was going to invite her in if she didn't go back behind us.
I kind of thought when she went behind us, she was going to come in the back door.
Yeah, I was thinking that
If
too.
she comes in this back door, girls, it's on.
I kept turning around and looking.
Do you remember that video we watched of that buck attacking that guy?
Yeah.
On on the short, man, that buck, we watched a video on, was that TikTok or something? Or
Something,
yeah, the
probably.
big buck was attacking this guy. He's on the bottom like this, going nah. You know, that's all I thought of. That deer's coming in the back here, and I'm gonna have to be fighting this deer off so Jin don't get hurt.
She didn't have any horns.
Excuse me.
Wouldn't get hurt too bad, would we?
They stomp. You know, they stomp. You know. Remember that? Because that buck wasn't using his antlers. He was
That's
stomping.
right, yeah.
He was stomping.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun, and then not 15, 20 minutes later, I'm looking off to the left, obviously, Jin, and I look up from looking at her, and I see a head, I see some movement, and I said, look, that's that deer right there, and there ended up being 2 deer, and this was way off to the left, about 45, 50 yards, right where I shot mine and she shot hers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I got to figure it out where the deer are in the back
yeah.
30, don't I?
And
Yeah.
that's where I stayed glued watching.
Yeah, because we got this corridor, and we're back about 30, 40 yards off of this, or probably about 40 yards off of this main corridor. And the deer meander left and right of it, you know, so deer hunt was fun this morning.
It was.
So
It was
saw,
worth it.
So we saw 5. Yeah, it was worth getting up at 5 to see 5 deer. But then we had to come in. So another reason we didn't take any of those deer. None of them were big old buck or old mama. But we had an appointment to file paperwork.
Yeah.
So I had to go all the way into Bartlett, Tennessee, and we took a back road. We saw one of the houses I used to live in, and we just saw where I used to take Nero to this park and all this stuff. And we were a little bit early, so we got in there, and I had to send off some honey.
Sure did.
I'm a little bit slow. I'm a little bit slow, people. The roasting RidgeLife winners have never gotten their honey yet, and but I got really all I was waiting on was to get boxes in to put them in. I used to, at the old house in the attic, I had a whole thing of boxes to ship the honey in. Well, I didn't bring it, and so now I was just waiting for all the Christmas gifts to come in so I get the boxes to ship the honey, and it was so cheap to ship the honey. You know, a bottle of honey is about $10. You know, a little bitty 8-ounce bottle, $8 to $10. For good Macon Ridge Farms honey. You know, it was so cheap to mail that stuff off too, right?
No, not cheap.
Not cheap at all. Well, what was it?
$8 was the cheapest.
$8 was the cheapest because I had 3 different size boxes, same size honey in them. $8 was the cheapest one to send it off, and that was the cheapest method to get there. First class, whatever. And so winners of the Roasting RidgeLife, you guys are special. Not only do you get the Macon Ridge Farms RidgeLife Timifer honey, you get that high dollar shipping for this time of the year too. So you're worth it though. You're worth it. Moderators, you got honey coming. I got your 3 bottles. I just need 3 more boxes to come.
I can probably get some from work.
You saw what size they were.
Yeah,
They
I'll
got,
tell 'em
I just don't need them too
save
big, but they're probably the same price. It's probably. I just don't want it. I was like,
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was waiting to get the right size bottle, just small enough. I mean, a box to fit the bottle, and it was still $8. I'm like, Tim, you're cheap. I'm not cheap. We had a good lunch though, didn't we?
Yeah.
I ate way too much.
Yeah, I'm so full. I'm ready for a nap.
She is ready for
That's
a
all
nap.
I'm saying.
After this, I'm editing video, getting this up to you, and she's nap time. Tim for nap time. But we ate at a restaurant called Coletta's, and I'd eaten there a couple times before. They're celebrating their 100th year serving the Memphis area. 100 years. of Italian dining. The salad was delicious. The bread was delicious. We had a spinach cheese dip. It didn't have artichokes in it. A little bland.
Yeah.
A little bland. And
You
then
had to salt it and
Parmesan it and salt it and
Yeah.
everything. No garlic. I needed some garlic.
It was missing mozzarella or something in it.
Missing something.
Yeah.
And then we had we both had chicken Parmesan, and it was a lunch portion.
Huge.
Huge. Not made in China. China.
Silly.
I'm silly. Excuse me. I'm still coughing, guys. I'm still coughing. But we both brought some home. We both have at least half of it because the rolls were the bomb. Those rolls were delicious.
It was almost a whole tray for me.
Yeah. And it was good. It was the chicken was good. White meat chicken, fried. The sauce. I remember the sauce being a little better. Again, it's like the whoever was cooking that day, just like I'm gonna be a little bland today because it seemed like it needed a little more pesto, a little more spicy, spicy
garlic.
meatball. That's a spicy meatball.
Garlic and Italian seasonings is what it needed.
Yeah, it needed some
And
oregano.
salt.
Needed some oregano and throw in the salt. Yeah. Okay. Boring day so far. Gonna have a boring night.
Better not be.
She's like, you better not be. I don't come over to see you to have a boring night. Where we going tonight, girlfriend?
We are going to see Big Wheel play again.
Big Wheel. We've seen them once at TJ Mulligan's. And tonight we're going to Rock House Live in Collierville, Tennessee. So anybody's out tonight in Collierville, Tennessee, we're going to Rock House Live to see Big Wheel. Like the kids' toy, Big Wheel. Yeah, that's what they're. We know the lead guitarist personally now, Ed. What's up, Ed? Go Ed. Yeah, so go out and see Big Wheel tonight at Rock House Live. You won't regret it, man. They're a good band. They're a good band. And then what's on the agenda for tomorrow? While she's napping, I'm gonna be working on the deer hunting videos, the Timothy hunting videos. The first one coming out is gonna be a compilation of 5 hunts of the Timothy. Yeah, of the dogs, of all the deer, and then me taking that big old Thanksgiving 8-point. Yeah. And then the other video is going to be Jen alone. It's going to be one video of our hunt. There's several deer, not just the deer she took. It was actually more deer came out. But when she took that deer, was it memorable?
Yes, very.
It was, it was very emotional. It was very humorous. We went target practicing the day before, right?
Mm-hmm.
The day before, and she did as good as I did. She was, I think I got one closer to the bullseye, but I think you had more. I think you were overall as good or better as I was. You were at least as good as better as I. I think I had one closest to the bullseye. But we're shooting a .308 too. That's not a 6.5 Creedmoor. That's not a little girl's gun, right?
No.
That's What's up, 3 Mississippi? You and Frankie like that little 6.5 Creedmoor. Even Sid, she's more of a woman to shoot that little gun. Just playing with you. I was just talking to Mike the other day about that. We're joking back and forth. But yeah, so she shot really well at target practice, and then of course we went out hunting, and first deer come out. She sets up on the tripod. I just had a camera tripod, so it doesn't really have the holder for the rifle, and it's cold. It's cold, and she's got a coveralls. She had coveralls on. She was sitting a little low, so she couldn't get the scope right. So I had to put a cushion in the chair, which put her up elevated, right?
I was like Michelin Man there, and then I was having to lean down like this to see it through the scope.
So everything wasn't quite working in our favor, but it worked in our favor because the first deer that came out, Jen laid the scope right on it. She made a wise decision and didn't take it. And looking back at the video, guys, should I tell them? On Ramblings? I think Ramblings gets a scoop, right? Though it won't make you wait. It was a buck. The first one that she passed on was a spike buck.
Yeah, I didn't know it.
Guys, I thought it was a big doe, right? I said, ooh, that's a big one. But then watching the video on replay, it was a buck. So I'm glad she didn't take it because it was a young buck. I mean, her being her first deer, I didn't care what she took. She could have taken anything. But
there was a tree in the way because I definitely didn't see any antlers.
You just saw the side. And you couldn't. So the next set of deer that come out, which I found out was 2 deer, not 1. In watching the replay, you guys getting all the backstory here. You don't watch the video though, because it's very, very entertaining. Not just the information, it's the visual effect. Because when she laid down on that deer, kapow! I was zoomed in on the deer when she did the pew pew on it, right?
Yeah.
But I also had a camera on her too, right? And I had a camera on me, so I was a little startled because I didn't think she was ready.
Scared him.
Didn't scare me. I ain't scared. But you got to see the video of what happened. I think I described it in one of the ramblings, but that video will be coming out. I think my video, I'm going to work on it. Probably going to get it out by Monday. I was thinking about tomorrow, but I think with ramblings today, I think I'll get that out tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll sit down and get it all together. We'll get my video and her video, and then hers will be out later in the week. So Tuesday live, probably Monday my hunting video. So be looking out for those videos. And of course the video from today is just going to be added to another hunting video. So will I get another buck or no? Will she get her first buck? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Morgan, my son Morgan's coming up from Mississippi State on winter break pretty soon. Maybe Morgan will get his 3rd deer on the ridge, his 3rd ever deer. Maybe Lauren will come over and get her one on the ridge. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
That would be awesome. So Lauren, you're invited. If you want to come over and hunt the ridge, you're invited. Looking forward to Christmas. All my Christmas shopping is done. Yours is mostly?
Yeah. Unless
mostly?
I just see something I want to get, you know.
Oh, bluebird.
Yeah.
Right there.
It's been coming over here.
We have the most bluebirds. But when that bird, where'd he go? Because bluebirds have like an orange belly. Our bluebirds here in West Tennessee, but the wings, it's not a blue jay or anything like that. But the wings are the prettier blue than this. I mean, this is obviously, look at this RidgeLife. You know, get this on Bonfire. You know, my store. You can just see it on any of the videos. Click the link down below. It is soft, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I think David just got his. He got a bright pink one. He loves bright pink. Or was it fuchsia? It was like lime green colored.
I thought it was neon.
Neon, yeah. But then, all right, squirrel. No, bluebird. Beautiful bluebirds though. So tomorrow we're not hunting in the morning, right? I don't think we're hunting in the morning.
If you want to, we can.
I think we're gonna be out pretty late tonight at the Rock House Live.
Oh no, I'm not hunting.
We might still be up.
I forgot about that.
She forgot about that.
I do need a nap.
But that way we'll be refreshed for church. Brother Thomas is like, we showed up last week and we brought Morgan, and Brother Thomas is like, okay, about time you guys showed up. I was gonna have to call out the posse on you. Keep checking on us, Brother Thomas. You know, keep us real. Keep us real. So we're going to go to church, and then what are we doing tomorrow afternoon?
Well, we had talked about going to see the new Ghostbusters movie.
It's
but
not out yet. Yeah, the new Ghostbusters is not out. That looks funny. I didn't see the remake with the chicks, with the girls, the ladies. Sorry, ladies, not chicks. Some people don't like to be called chicks, by the way. I've been commented down below. Tim, don't call them chicks. That's misogynist. That's so male chauvinist.
You go see the beekeeping movie. What's it called?
Beekeeper. It's called The Beekeeper.
Yeah.
Jason Statham. Jason Statham's a bad dude. I mean, obviously he's a bad dude. He's a beekeeper. All beekeepers are bad dudes.
Can you imagine him though, like running around kicking people and then farming bees? It's weird.
He got the mask on and got the smoker, and all of a sudden, whoop-ah!
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, we need fire in the fire pit.
Might be one of them. Wait till it comes out on
yeah,
Netflix.
yeah. Wait, that might be a wait till Netflix and chill kind of movie. You know, might not even get this far into it. Right?
What?
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Hear what he said.
Okay, shh. God, don't tell her. Don't tell her what I said.
I'll listen to it.
She does. She actually goes back and listens to the video. More to see, herself.
No.
See how pretty she looked. And I go back to watch them and see how pretty you look.
to know.
Oh.
I really just wanted to take a nap.
Oh! All right, I see how this is
I'm
going.
playing.
So, trying to think. So we're not going. Maybe I can change the tire on the Kubota. I
You could do that,
I need
yeah.
to do that. Now, what's it? We could change the tire on the Kubota.
I can help you.
You
Just tell me what to do.
All right, guys, comment down below if you want to see Jen put the ether, the starting fluid, in the tire and light it. You ever seen him do that on TikTok or anything?
I haven't seen that, but you mentioned
Big tractor tire. You spray it with starting fluid. It's like ether, and then you take a lighter and it goes woof, and the tire inflates instantly and seals itself on the rim. Who wants to see her do that? Comment down below. I want to see it. I tried it on these Kubota tires before. I didn't have any success, but what I learned from David, watching him and Mike do it, I put too much starting fluid. You have to have enough. You know, a fire is a pyramid. You have to have heat, oxygen, and an accelerant, right? I had too much accelerant and not enough oxygen. So, David, you're a smart guy. Have we rambled enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, guys, we filed the paperwork for our trip to Niagara Falls on Valentine's Day. We are all set, and I hope you're set too.
Love that thumbnail.
Oh, the Princess Bride, guys. I love the Princess Bride. That last the thumbnail of us getting, yeah, that was marriage is what brings us together today. Love, sweet love.
You sound just like him. How many times have you watched that movie?
A few.
I've never seen it.
You know what?
I've never seen it.
We can't be together. That's like not ever seeing Heartbreak Ridge by Clint
I'll
Eastwood.
have to go watch it now. I
But
guess.
you've never seen Heartbreak Ridge by Clint Eastwood either.
If I have, it was a long time ago.
This is the sound of the AK-47 assault rifle, the preferred weapon of your enemy. It makes a distinct sound when fired upon. I know the lines over that movie as well. Go watch that movie, Heartbreak Ridge, Clint Eastwood. It's amazing. Okay. Not quite Princess Bride, but. All right, guys. Until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling. Go Ridge Life.